Hey kids, welcome back to Let's Play Tamriel Rebuilt. We finally escaped from Kalan and we are back back in the sunlight. As much as the weather is shitty here, I think Hlena is glad to be above ground. We're gonna do a little bit of alchemy here. We got a lot of stuff here that Oliver's been carrying, and we're gonna do some alchemy and just make some potions because we're totally out of supplies of any kind whatsoever. Grab some Restore Magicka, that was sorely lacking down there. Cure Paralyzation, and Restore Health. Corpus Weeping's gross. I don't think I have anything for Cure Common Disease. Deshaun Bread. Restore Magicka. Restore Fatigue. Yeah! That was an exciting 3 episodes. That was a really cool dungeon. I'm sure there's lots more to see. Leave the Quam eggs on Oliver because he eats them. Water breathing. Restore fatigue. Restore fatigue. Levitate is good. Water walking. Cure paralyzation. Cure poison. Cure poison. Restore fatigue. Lots of neat stuff. Water breathing, that's interesting. Water walking. And Restore Magicka. I put a bunch of stuff on Oliver. I've kind of, you know, unloaded some of our pack here. Because we have a lot of stuff we need to sell and get rid of and, you know, just in general. We got, what do we got here? Restore Magicka. Restore Magicka, and these guys. This one is Cure Paralyzation or Restore Health. I think I have something for Cure Paralyzation. We do have a number of ways to restore health when we have Magicka, so I'll make some Cure Paralyzation potions. I switched to the longsword, but we need to get some training in that, so I'll probably actually grab the Jinx sword. Even though we ran into a lot of trouble with the Jinx sword down there, it will be useful if we encounter anything kind of nasty. There we go. We got a level in alchemy. Lots of Restore Fatigue potions. I find that they're just vital. Really, really vital. The best way to restore fatigue. You can get a spell to restore fatigue, but it doesn't really make sense to me to use a spell because you use up... Generally, when you're restoring fatigue, your fatigue is low, and that affects your ability to cast the spell. So unless you're really good at that spell, it's not going to help a lot. Oops. No, it's the other mushroom we need. Good. We're going to need some water walking to get back to almost here, I think. Let's do the levitation. That's useful. Looks like we're pretty much done here. Okay. Let's grab this stuff, pack up. Probably need to take 2 trips here because we're carrying a lot of stuff right now. Okay, so just give him our ingredients back. Got quite a collection here. Almost wish I had my alchemy set down there, but I'm kind of glad we didn't because I don't think we would have been able to carry this sword back if we did. All right, so you can take the Belt of Iron Will for sure. Maybe I'll give you some of these scrolls too. They're kind of heavy. We have an amulet of Amcivi intervention now, I think. Yep. Just gonna drop a few of these scrolls here. When we get to almost here, we're gonna be doing a lot of selling and buying and selling and stuff. Fortify attribute speed. Yeah, whatever. Just put it here for now. Even this guy. Like, we don't need to have all these scrolls, I don't think. Command creature 10 levels. I wonder, I don't think Oliver follows us if we cast one of the teleportation spells, but right. Now I'm going to give you the tents. And we're going to walk back to Almastir. Uh-oh. Still too much. Still carrying too much with all those potions. Here, take that tent back, thank you. Now you can follow me, don't forget my sword. Just going to quick save after all that alchemy. And yeah, actually, so let's just head due south here. Right past the ruin here. I don't see any reason to. We're not going to keep exploring in this area. We really need to get back to civilization. We need to talk to what's her name there. We need to talk to Loris Delan. Let her know how things went in Old Ebonheart finally. But yeah, we'll see. That was quite the adventure. I think Helena's never going to be the same again. I hope we have enough water walking. Uh-oh. There we go. More crab meat. Always good for restore fatigue. You too. You can die. Yeah, we've upped our game in terms of weapons. We just need to get some more skill in Longblade here. 11 is not going to cut it. But it's time. It's time to graduate from Shortblade. Speaking of which, let me just grab the Jinx sword. Jinx sword's always useful. Even if we just stab him once to paralyze him and then switch to the longsword, it's going to be a useful way to train that up. Oh, I didn't give him back our alchemy gear either. That's probably why stuff was too heavy. Right. Now, let's take a water walking potion. We've got a bunch of them. Oh, I probably should have walked a bit farther on land. I hope I don't run out of this. If we run out of it, it gets to be a bit of a problem with Oliver. Uh-oh. They're not that good, are they? Well, 15 seconds. I guess that's not bad. 3 or 4 of them will cut it. At this point, we won't need to be gathering a lot of alchemy ingredients. I will certainly gather them if we see anything interesting along the road, but we can pretty much just buy them. Okay, that's out. Water walking. I hope there's some kind of ladder here, because I don't think we can make that jump. We've got maybe one more water walking potion. Don't do a lot of water walking as Hlena because we usually stick to the roads, but oh yeah, that looks like some kind of ladder. Yeah, looks good to me. Hope Oliver can make it up here. Yeah, I think he can. Hello, Oliver. Come on. There he is. Right. Well,
I'm listening.
Let's go to the merchant, the kind of merchant district here. Where was it again? I think it's on this side here, yeah. Let's just walk around the canton here and go to the merchant district. And are there any other shops around the edge here? Outfitter. Yeah, there's lots of stuff. We're probably going to have to sell lots of stuff here. Dockyard warehouse. Wasteworks. Yeah, let's go down to that outfitter first. Should probably park Oliver up here. Oh, no, we need him because we're going shopping. And I don't know, maybe there's someone who can train us in Longblade in Almastir. Would be very useful. Oliver, you're in the way. Oh god, we've got a traffic jam. Thank you. It's nice to be back. After what I've been through, you have no idea. All right. We've been to all these shops before, but oh, there you are. Let's see what we got here. You can stay here, and I need some of your stuff here. Really need to really need to get a house at some point. The Revealer of Iniquity. I'll keep on Oliver, probably somewhat permanently. This Fireblade. Well, that does fire damage 1 to 25. I guess that's a pretty good weapon. I don't see any reason to get rid of those daggers. They're not worth very much. Well, the Last Wish is, but again, that's quite a useful weapon. We may still need it at some point. I think I want to get rid of a lot of these scrolls. Actually, that's one of the main things because I'm not going to use them. I know some of them are useful, but I don't find them that useful, if I'm honest. I'll keep a few of the more interesting ones. Should probably be carrying them anyway. I don't know what else we have that's worth selling. Probably this ruby. Should probably do most of our selling in the temple, but we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. I don't know why I'm lugging around a Dwemer Coherer, but you know, you never know when one might come in handy. Spellstones, fascinating. I'm gonna hold on to those. Who knows what they might be useful for. I still got my steel crossbow too. I should get some bolts for that. That's quite a brutal weapon, the steel crossbow. Okay, you stay here. Outfitter. I'm just going to rest for an hour here. Restore fatigue. Hello! I don't know if I want to get rid of... Okay, Fortify Luck. Hold on to that. It's actually not a bad idea to take one of those before you do alchemy or enchant and stuff like that. Detect enchantments. I'm just going to get rid of that. Telekinesis. Yeah, it's just the thing is at a certain point they become too heavy, even though they have useful effects. The same thing goes with the scrolls. And that's fine, we'll keep those. The ruby you can buy. Summon Scamp. I'm gonna get rid of that. Yeah. Jesus, I'm not getting a good price, am I? Damage attribute willpower? Yeah, no, we don't need that. Scroll of Black Weakness. Damage attribute strength. Yeah, I don't. The damage attribute ones, they just don't do enough to really hurt the enemy, I find. Visibility is super useful. Fortify speed is also useful. Cure blight on self. Cure common disease. Weakness to yeah, this is useless. I don't know about you guys, but I find that I don't use like weakness scrolls. I'm not typically going to try and like weaken an enemy and then hit them with a bunch of magic. I mean, I guess if I was doing more of a pure mage, it might be useful to weaken them first and then hit them with. But these are cool. I'm going to keep those. But yeah, I don't use them a lot. Fortify skill at... Oh yeah, that's the Acheron flight. I don't know why I'm carrying that. Paralyze is always useful. Lightning shield, not so much. Summon Dremora is useful. That's a good one. We'll keep that in case of an emergency. Detect key. I should keep it. Spell absorption, not so much. Alright. Give me more. Oh, you suck. Probably shouldn't have sold to her at all.
What?
She's a real drives a real hard bargain. But yeah, I had to get rid of some of that stuff. It's just too much to carry. I don't like. I hate having my my inventory all cluttered like that. I'm just going to give you back the Acheron flight scrolls because, you know, we're not going to be using those anytime soon. Where'd they go? Watch me get rid of them. Oh, they're there. Okay. These are usually not worth using. They're more valuable to sell. It's the journeyman's ones you want to use, but I guess I'll keep them. Just trying to see if there's anything else that we really want to sell here. I don't think so. I don't think so. Some of these weapons at some point, but we're going to hold on to them for now. Got a bunch of soul gems too, but I like to collect them. Well, you can actually stay here. Yeah, once again, I probably should have sold some stuff to the actual temple folks who'd given me a better price, but that's okay. Excuse me.
Yes, madame.
Right. Well, I guess we'll just go back to, we'll go to the Canal Works Temple, talk to good old Loris, and get these temple quests, kind of kick them down the road. Our speed, we're moving quite quickly. Yeah, 72. I was carrying a bunch of stuff in there, so I've gotten used to moving a bit slower. We have quite a high speed rating. That's part of the reason I like to train up. I don't even know. Let me see here. Shortblade influences agility, speed, and personality. Yeah, that's partly why I'm using the natural character growth and decay mod, and I kind of wanted to use Shortblade before Longblade. Longblade's going to be good for our strength, though. Strength is reasonably low.
What is this about?
Is this the temple? I think so, right? Yep. Yo, Loris. Have you resolved the issue of outlandish heresy in Old Ebonheart, Acolyte? Yeah, actually, I have. Yes. Sir Chill agreed to stop spreading lies about Tribunal and the Daedra. That is good. As for Hastus Velifer, I'm frankly amazed that you managed to get necromancy outlawed in Old Ebonheart. Who knew that you were such a shrewd negotiator? You have beaten the Imperials in their own game, and I congratulate you for it, Acolyte. Let me know when you're ready for new duties. Alright, well, more scrolls of... Oh, Almcivi Invitation. Interesting. Impatient Signatures. I'll have to look at those. You're getting lots of neat scrolls here. Alright, Loris, what do you got for me? I've received a letter from Roadir. Lord Indoril Ilvi asks us to spread his words of wisdom to the common Velothi here in Almas Tir. I think I met him. And he was a bit of a jerk. Oh, perhaps you can help me, Acolyte. Perhaps. Words of wisdom. Lord Indoril Ilvi has written me saying that in these troubled times he hopes the temple is doing everything in our power to remind common Velothi and Almas Tir that their foremost duty in life is to serve the Tribunal. His letter came with a supplement of proverbs penned by the good Lord himself, which he hopes we will preach to the locals. Now, I've reviewed all these proverbs. On the surface, there's nothing wrong with them, but I don't know, Acolyte. They make me uneasy. Oh, good. Well, for a second there, Loris, I thought you were a fangirl. Fanboy. Fangirl. Uneasy how? Well, listen to this one, for example. The false scales are imbalanced. The truth will tip them over. A fine aphorism, one might say, but doesn't it seem to berate House Lalu? Yes, I think you're right. Yeah. Yes, the symbolism with the false scales is rather heavy-handed, isn't it? It is rather heavy-handed. Well, whatever the case may be, we will do as Indoril Ilvi asks. There's no reason to antagonize him. I would like you to hand out these proverbs to local Velothi. However, if you're asked to explain what the proverbs mean, I want you to be as neutral as possible in your interpretation. You might also want to show them to Hetman Lothro. She knows the minds of the common folk better than I do. Okay, where is Hetman Lothro? Oh yeah, he's kind of a hut outside, doesn't he? Let's see here. Maybe we can buy some stuff. Oh, you just sell potions. Yeah.
May I help you, Outlander?
Do you offer any training? No. Do you? What about you?
Please join me.
Oh, yeah. Well. Hetman Lothro has a house, I think, outside, if I recall correctly. been a while, guys. It's been a while since I've been to Almastir.
Yes, madame. What is it?
Hlena hasn't been here in about a week's time.
You may speak.
Hetman Lothrow's hut, I think it was called. Hetman Lothrow's house. Yes, there we are. Not hut, house. Right here. Ha! Look, Aller's blocking traffic again. All right. Hello, Hetman Lothrow.
May I help you, Outlander?
I want to talk about words of wisdom. Loris Delan thinks these proverbs are Indoril propaganda? Hogwash. Everyone knows that Lord Indoril Ilvi is both wise and pious man. He cares for the Velothi, and his words are clearly meant to comfort and enlighten us. It's not my place to second-guess the motivations of a priest of the temple, but I can't help but wonder if Loris Delan is a secret Hlaalu sympathizer. Anyway, go ahead and spread these proverbs. Interpret them as you see fit. Huh. I don't know, man. They seem like, I don't trust those Indoril. I mean, I don't trust the Hlaalu either, but, I don't trust those Indoril not to spread propaganda. Let's find some Velothi. We got, what, 4 of these? Can we read one first? Are they different? One cannot bow to the Emperor without turning their back on the 3. Envy not the rich man. His wealth offers no shelter from the storm. A house built on stolen land crumbles. It's the house built on ancestral lands that thrives. This all seems blatantly anti-Hlaalu. Of course, I mean, Helena's not really going to care. She's sort of aligned to House Redoran. Although I think after our adventures in the Underdark, I think our adventures in the mines of Moria, I think at this point she doesn't know where she stands on any of this stuff.
Let's hear it.
Wealth beyond
You're not a
measure,
Velothi. Are you Velothi? Probably not. Pilgrim. It's words of wisdom, right? Maybe one of these merchants here. Words of wisdom. Temple has some words of wisdom for me, written by Lord Ilvi. Let's hear them. Oh, I pick which one. Interesting. Oh, I should have saved. Never mind. Wait a second. I'm gonna save.
You'll only find a perfect fit here.
Words of wisdom.
Guarantee it.
Well, it seems kind of foolish to say this to a merchant, but the false scales are imbalanced. The truth will tip them over. Alright, false scales that fall over. What does this mean? Oh, I see. Now we decide how we want to represent it. Means that one shouldn't commit fraud when doing business. Okay, I see. I suppose that makes sense. Thank you for explaining this to me, Hlena. I don't think we're going to imply that any of this Hlaalu stuff. Are you can I use that on you? No. Okay. The Velothi, I guess, are sort of the common folk. The sort of peasantry.
Business, shall we?
Dunmer peasantry. Words of wisdom. One cannot bow to the Emperor without turning their back on the 3. I hear you, but I don't quite understand what it means. The Emperor lives far away. What does this have to do with me? It means that we shouldn't forget that we're subject to the Tribunal first. Oh, I see. I suppose that makes sense. Thank you for explaining this to me, Hlena. You're not a Velothi.
Do you have something to say, Dunmer?
Yes, Outlander. What do you want?
Oh, you. Hey, yeah, no, I remember our little thing that happened a few quests ago. I've come to you with some words of wisdom, though. Envy not the rich man; his wealth offers no shelter from the storm. Yes, Lord Ilvi is right. He is truly blessed with wisdom. The Hlaalu are wicked and greedy beyond measure. The Indoril are true defenders of the faith. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, we might have set something into motion. He didn't need any help. Understanding. To be fair, I actually kind of forgot who he was until I was already talking to him.
Outlander.
Are you a Velothi? Nope. Limping Scrib. Maybe there's someone in here I can... Oh, you.
What's your story?
Uh-oh.
So where are you from?
Of course, these are mostly tourists,
Wealth
aren't they?
beyond
You could be a
measure.
Velothi. Words of wisdom. A house built on stolen land crumbles. It's the house built on ancestral land that thrives. Okay, so one house crumbles and the other one doesn't. What does it mean? It means that you should honor your ancestors and never forget your roots. Of course, yeah, so some of those answers with the... All the answers had sort of these halalu connotations. Oh, I see. I suppose that makes sense. I've handed out all the proverbs. I should report back to Loris Dalan. Let's see what Loris says. The one guy, it's interesting. I don't know. We probably could have paid a little bit more attention to who we were giving those to. Probably should have paid a little bit more attention to who we were giving those to. But yeah, I think Helena's pretty clear on trying to stay out of... Oh, it's not raining anymore. We can take our silly rain hat off. And yeah, I think she's pretty happy to not, perhaps not take sides, I guess. Although I don't know, maybe we've already taken sides. I don't think she likes the Indril though, after what she saw in Kalan.
Yes, madame.
I mean, they're a weird bunch. What's going on here?
I'm listening.
Indril guards. Hello? You're with the temple? Yes? You'd better tell Loris Dalan that we're not leaving until she surrenders that bloody Halalu agent to us. Uh-oh. I sense a quest coming on. I can feel a quest coming on.
What?
Interesting. Hey, hey, Loris?
Welcome, friend.
Hey, there's some
We
thugs
extend
outside.
you our warm regards.
What is it, Acolyte? Have you distributed all of Lord Ilvi's words of wisdom to the common Velothi yet? Yeah. You've handed out all the proverbs to the Velothi. Acolyte, that's good. From what I've heard, you didn't make it seem like the temple was on the side of either of the great houses. Thank you for remaining neutral in this matter. Take these potions as a reward for doing your duty. Now, we have an urgent matter in our hands. Yeah, I guess so. As you probably saw on your way in, those are Indril foot soldiers at our door. They are here for Calitia. She needs our help. Who's Calitia? It seems that Jalar Indo decided to go behind the temple's back in a misguided attempt to seek justice. He has contacted Commander Silzi and told her how Calitia unwittingly poisoned him. Right, okay. The Indril reacted to this by trying to legally detain Calitia. She narrowly avoided a capture and has sought refuge with us. The Ordinator stationed at the door is holding the Indril foot soldiers off, but tensions are rising. We will not have bloodshed in Almastir. I want you to resolve this conflict peacefully. Damn. I was just thinking it might be a lot easier to kill those guys than it was to kill all those demons down in hell. Okay. This seems reasonable. Calitia, I think Hlena has nothing but sympathy for Calitia. This is not a political matter for Hlena. This is, you know, these great house Indril folks kind of putting the law into their own hands. I think she's not into that. I'll do my best. Good. Let me know if you need any advice on as to how to resolve the situation. You might also want to speak to Calitia. Remember, I want the Indril foot soldiers to leave, but violence is not an option. Okay. I'm going to drop a little backup save here. I gotta keep doing this so that we can explore some of the other aspects of these quests.
Let's hear it.
I need the temple's protection, Hlena. What is it? What you did was wrong. You should surrender to the Indril. Follow me. I will escort you to Halalu lands where you're safe. Why are you here? What do you think we should do? What do you think we should do? I don't know. I wish you could just make those soldiers go away. Is there a back door? I'm down for a trek across country. Left my Guar out front, but you know. Doesn't look like there's a back door here. Maybe though.
How wonderful. Welcome, Outlander.
We've just spoken. Yeah, I can hardly even remember what happened with Calitia a while back, but I seem to recall that she unintentionally poisoned that guy. I feel like there might be a back door out of here.
I'm listening.
Like,
Please join
here. But maybe not. Is there a back way out of this place? Alright. Let's see if we can convince the guards here. I doubt it, though. We have orders to arrest Calitia. See if I can persuade them first. This is bad. Oh no, it's working. Okay. Alright. Well, we got him up to 94 by buttering him up. Hlena's becoming quite the negotiator. Calitia is under the temple's protection. Disperse at once. Listen, boys, you can either leave and live or stay and die. No, we don't want that. Wait a moment, I will negotiate with your commander. I need to consult Loris Deline. Just stay calm, okay? Hold on, let me explain the situation to Calitia. Calitia is under the temple's protection. Disperse at once. I beg your pardon, Outlander, but we mean no disrespect to the temple. We're just following the commander's orders. Okay. Well, let me talk to this commander. Very well. Commander Silsey can be found at the Indoril garrison. Interesting. Oh, I never looked at those scrolls we got. We got some new nifty scrolls. What were they again? Impatient signatures. That's Fortify Shortblade and Longblade. Cool. That would actually be useful for us at some point. I think we should really try and do this one peacefully. Mercantile speed, invisibility, restore fatigue. Ah, Elmsivy intervention and feather. That's really awesome. That's actually really awesome. Next time we get a big dungeon crawl going, we've got like an unbearable amount of loot. Right, the Indoril garrison is out this way. Just have to find my way. It's like this way I think I need to go.
The mighty deer sleep. It's good.
Yeah, it feels weird to not be hacking and slashing through Dremora and stuff. Wasteworks? No. We want to go out here. Right? On this tier. And then we're going to the Indoril garrison, which is there. Can't remember whether we've been in there. I think we have. Uh-oh. Oh, I've got to get up to that bridge. Uh-oh. Okay, so we have to go upstairs, maybe? Yeah, I think we have to go upstairs to get to that bridge. So we did have to go to the Wasteworks. And then we're going back to the east. Can I... do I have to go upstairs again? Yeah, I think so, yeah. Upstairs and out to the right here. Hello.
Go ahead. I'm listening. Yes, Outlander.
I was actually
How do
starting
you
to like him. Pity he was a heretic.
That's hilarious. I don't know whether that's like a new, I think that was, yeah, that was definitely added in by one of the mods. Possibly Tamriel Rebuilt. Which one is it? It's this one down here. So tempted to just jump down there. What is our acrobatics skill, I wonder? Probably pretty decent. from passively... No, not, it's 15. We've just been jumping around. Oh god. 16 now. I'm just going to sit down and have a little rest after that jump. What time is it? 6 p.m. Alright. Where is he? Where's the commander? I demand to speak to the commander. You look like a commander.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Silsey, Commander Silsey. Okay, let's just do another little backup save here. We're overwriting one of my Kalon don't die saves. Alright, you are interrupting my meditations, Outlander. I hope you have a good reason for doing so. I've come here to persuade you that Calitia, why the temple would harbor an Outlander Hlaalu agent is beyond me. I have ordered my soldiers to arrest her and to bring her here for questioning. No matter what you say, you will not change my mind. Well, we'll see if I can persuade you more. Why do you need to question Calitia? Who gave you the order? This is a threat. We want to avoid the threat. I don't want to pair. If I can avoid it. Leave Calitia alone. Or I'll have the Ordinators burn your garrison to the ground and kill you with kill you all to the last elf. Oh, I would dearly love to see the Ordinators burn down all of the Indorel stuff in Almastir. I would really love it. I think Hlena would actually love to see that. I think she has no great fondness for the Ordinators either, but unfortunately not much of an option here. Why do you need to question Calitia? She might have information about Hlaalu operations in Almastir and in the eastern bank of the River Tyr. It is valuable to us. This isn't about justice, then. This is just a convenient excuse to kidnap Calitia. Calitia's botched up attempt at sabotage was indeed a relatively minor crime, and I've understood that Jalar Indo has fully recovered from the poisoning, so his cries for justice seem almost laughable. But surely what Calitia did warrants some sort of punishment, especially given what information she might yield to us. Is that information really worth the bloodshed it might cause? That depends on the temple. Surrender her to us and we will avoid unnecessary violence. That's all I have to say about that. Go away now. Maybe I can do better than that. Can we do 80? Come on. Come on. 86. I am going to load. It's a bit weird to do so, but I am going to load because I want to see some of the other dialogue options.
What is this about?
Yeah, so first I'm just going to persuade you back up to 70 or 80 or so, just for kicks. I won't load more than once. I say that, but then I'm probably going to screw things up badly and want to load. Come on, that's fine. Calitia. Who gave you the order to arrest her? I am the commander here, and I made the decision to arrest Calitia on my own. Lord Indorel Ilvi doesn't know about this, then. No, he does not, but I'm sure that his illuminated grace wouldn't disapprove of my decision. What you're doing is tantamount to starting a house war. Are you sure he wouldn't disapprove? You clearly don't know Lord Indorel Ilvi like I do. I'm done talking to you. Leave now. Do I like what just happened there? I don't know, but I think we're gonna go with it. I've earned the respect of Indorel Ilvi. I handed out leaflets for him. Oh god. I don't know if that's gonna fly. Let's go see what Loris has to say now. Oh fuck, how do I get out of here? We've done this before. I've escaped this place before. Ah, down here. You guys really need to install an elevator on this bridge.
Water and stone pilgrim.
Indeed, indeed. I think we were here for the Bloodstone Pilgrimage. That was cool. Doing lots of good quests so far. I'm liking this temple quest line. It's definitely definitely top notch. And Kalan was just out of this world. Well, well, well. Let's see what Loris has to say. There might have been a better way we could have done that. There was also the option that we didn't pursue where they don't actually care about what's his name. Boy, it's this fog is really fucked up. Kind of wondering, there's something in my mod setup. I don't know if I'm liking the fog the way it looks. Should probably do a little bit of research and figure out what's going on there.
I am never too busy for a good talk.
Mm-hmm. Let's just go straight across here. Might be faster. Yeah. Excuse me. We can head straight out to Almastir here. Oof. Gnarly fog. Hope it's not... It's very washed out when it gets foggy like this. It's not very nice to look at, the game. It's sort of cool, but it's a little bit intense. It's also like, it's not really particle fog. It's just kind of like a filter over the our entire view. So... Oh, I don't know why I've come out here. Well, this is still going to be probably... I don't know. It was a bit of a long, circuitous route to get to the temple there, so... Oh dear.
Wealth beyond measure.
Well, I actually think we might have had more chance trying to convince the other guy that the Indral weren't looking out for him.
What is this about?
You just standing here? What do you have to say about all this? You're just hanging out, huh? Yeah.
How wonderful. Welcome, Outlander.
Calitia is in our protection. Yes, yes, yes. I was thinking, Acolyte, perhaps you should go see Jalor Indo. You could persuade him to forgive Calicia. It would weaken the Indarel's claim that she needs to face their brand of justice. The blacksmith is likely bitter, so convincing him won't be easy. Interesting, yeah. So I think if we'd stuck with the first route we went, where we sort of... And we'd sort of said that they didn't really care about Jalor Indo, then that might have been an interesting approach. Jalor Indo. Yeah, let's go see Jalor. Indeed. Getting pretty good. What's our Speechcraft? Yeah, 39. I've been spamming it. But it represents... How long have we been? Day 35. Yeah, we've been in Morrowind for over a month at this point. Helena's starting to get better at the local dialect.
Wealth beyond measure.
Jalor. He's over here, if I recall correctly. Let's rest for an hour here, get our fatigue back. Hello! This is about Calixta. Has she been arrested and properly punished yet? I'm gonna need to persuade you before I can talk about that. 66! Come on, we can get you above 80, I think. 80. Right, yeah, let's talk about Calicia. Calicia. I'm glad that the Indarel took her crime seriously. She could have killed me with that damn powder of hers, Hlena. I want justice! Justice! Is there any way you could forgive her? Can't believe you're asking this of me. Forgive her? Why should I? If the Indarel's foot soldiers won't back down, there will be blood. You could prevent it, because the temple is telling you to forgive her. Know your place. This is not justice, this is vengeance. I understand why you hold a grudge against her, but she would suffer horribly in the hands of the Indral. I don't think that's going to work. I think we're going to say, if the Indral foot soldiers won't back down, there will be blood. You could prevent this. So you're trying to make me feel guilty. The temple could also prevent bloodshed simply by handing Calitia over to the Indral without a fight. Why won't you do that? This is not justice, Jala. This is vengeance. Fine, call it vengeance then. I want it nonetheless, whatever it's called. This obsession with vengeance is consuming you. Oh god. The Indral will make Calitia suffer. They will torture her for information. Good, I want her to suffer. The Hlelu scum deserves it. Oh, he doesn't like us much anymore. Can't you hear yourself? Your thirst for vengeance is consuming you. I want her to suffer, Hlena. This need is like a divine fire burning inside me. I won't let this go, and she's dragged away in chains and thrown into a pit. It's not a divine fire that's burning inside you, but a destructive one like that of Mehrunes Dagon. Are you really such a cruel man, Jeller Indo? Cruelty is the domain of Moleg Baal. You've become bitter like Malakath. Oh, we had a little run-in with Malakath the other day. Oh. Interesting. I think we'll say you become bitter like Malakath. No, you're wrong. My faith in the three is as strong as ever. The House of Troubles has no hold of me. I simply want the temple to recognize that I've been terribly wronged and guilty party to get her punishment. I won't argue with you anymore. Please leave me alone. I think if we go back to that save that I made, I think we can change the outcome here. Not that I'm trying to sort of game it here, but I'm genuinely curious to see what our options are on these quests. I don't want to buy anything from you.
Wealth beyond measure.
Yeah. Let's try you again. The risk of having this be a bit tedious. I want to get to the dialogue option where we... About? Yeah, I want to hear about... Oh, I never persuaded her. This is just a convenient excuse to kidnap Calitia. You don't care about Jalar Indo at all, do you? Calitia's... Okay. Yeah, you don't care about Jalar Indo at all, do you? It's true that his misfortune has been useful to us, but honestly, in the grand scheme of things, he's hardly significant. Had he died, we simply would have found another blacksmith to forge our weapons. You're doing this to further your own career. You're betraying the temple. It is the Hlelu who are betraying the temple, and so are the priests who are too blind to see that I'm doing the temple a great service by ridding this city of their corruption. That's all I have to say about that. Go away now. Okay. Neat. Well, I like that. I do like that outcome. We'll see if it actually does us any good. How do I get it out of here?
You may speak. Yes, madame.
I knew that I'd completely forgotten about the blacksmith, to be honest, and but at the time I knew that we would be hearing more about this guy, so it's kind of cool. Oh, I just want to jump across.
Praise Veloth. What brings you to the Holy Cross?
You're not hungry.
Right, one more time here. Should be able to. Hopefully, we'll get this right this time. See if we can persuade Jalor, or however you pronounce his name. Just remember to practice our restoration after we jump off cliffs. I always thought acrobatics was one of the coolest skills in Morrowind. Right, let's try this a different way here. You never know with these cantons whether it's quicker to go through the inside or through the outside.
You have my attention, Outlander.
Oh, there's no entrance on the outside here, is there? Canal works. Yes. Here. Down here, I think. Oh,
The mighty
where is it?
theatre sleeps. Its currents run calm.
Yeah, it's down another level, isn't it? Indeed. Once I've visited these places, I tend to get a little jumpy, so to speak. Jumpy as in jumping over the edge to get places faster. No. Yes, this way. Right? Yeah, God, there's really no direct route, is there? Let's just have a little wait here, get our fatigue back up. Hey, Loris.
Oh, wonderful. Welcome, Outlander.
Yes, yes, yes. You've been thinking about me talking to the blacksmith. That dialogue was identical. I think it seems to appear regardless of what we do. Maybe we'll get a new dialogue option when we speak to Jalor here. It's interesting. We're sort of moving back and forth between two sides of this town. The Indoril side and the Hlalu side. It's a very strange town to navigate with those bridges and
Yes, Outlander.
going up and down. Hey, Jalor. I'm gonna just auto-save
Go
there,
ahead,
I guess. And
What do you need?
yeah, let's do a little persuade thing here. Yeah, looks good to me. And let's talk about Calitia. Is there any way you could forgive her? Interesting. We don't have any new choices so far. If the Indoril foot soldiers won't back down, there will be blood. You could prevent it, because the temple is telling you to forgive her. Know your place. This is not justice. This is vengeance. I understand why you hold a grudge against her, but she will suffer horribly. Huh. Can't you hear yourself? Your thirst for vengeance is consuming you. It's not a divine fire that's burning inside you, but a destructive one like that of Merun's Dagon. I'll say it's something, yeah, no, okay. So he says the same thing. There doesn't seem to be a different outcome. Unless I didn't persuade him enough, unless I'm sort of missing something. I thought that, having the Indoril guy say that this guy was sort of worthless, might change his mind, but I guess not. Let's go talk to Loris, and I'm gonna end this episode soon. It's been a quiet episode compared to what we've had recently.
What is this about?
Loris, it's not going so hot. Jalor Indoril refused to forgive Calitia. Well, it doesn't surprise me. The Velothi are lowly by nature. They have a lot to learn about the high virtue of forgiveness. However, maybe you could negotiate with Commander Silsey at the Indoril garrison. I also remember that you delivered a letter to Indoril Danvis and Roadir. Do you have a good rapport with the young lord? He could be inclined to do you a favor and order the soldiers to stand down if you did. Ooh, I don't know that I do. I think I have kind of a bad rapport with him. This is really interesting, guys. I'm going to end this episode here because it's getting longish, but it's really interesting because it's pretty rare in Morrowind that you're kind of held to account for past actions like this, and I feel like Hlena has really backed herself into a corner here, and we might have to kind of go the bloodshed route. So, very exciting. I will be back with another episode of Let's Play Tamriel Rebuilt soon. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. See you next time. Ciao.